Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, we are in full-blown Christmas mode over here in my house. Got my Starbucks holiday drink and I'm just feeling it, guys. I'm feeling Christmassy. Anyway, today I wanted to make a quick video just talking about the median cost of living here in Idaho Falls. I know a lot of people moving here, that's a pretty common question for them. They're just curious about what the cost of living here looks like and kind of how affordable it is to live here. So yeah, I just thought we'd break it down and let's jump on in. All right, so right now it looks like the median cost for a home here in Idaho Falls is about $320,000, and across the US, the median right now is about $375,000. So obviously it's a little bit lower than that. Honestly, just from my standpoint, being in real estate, I feel like that's actually maybe a little bit high. Obviously, it's going to depend on what part of town you're looking in and what part in southeastern Idaho as a whole, because you know there's plenty of homes that go up into the 400s or 600s if you want to go that high. But at the same time, there's a pretty decent amount of homes here that are in like the 250 plus range, not even going up to 320. So I feel like Idaho Falls is still pretty affordable when it comes to home prices, and there's a pretty good range depending on what your budget is. So just something to keep in mind. Okay, rent. It looks like the median cost for a 1-bedroom apartment here right now is about $725 a month. Just in the US as a whole, it looks like the average cost for a 1-bedroom is about $1,100. So obviously a decent amount lower, and depending on other factors like size of bedroom, square footage, things like that, location obviously, it can go up to closer to that range, but in general a 1-bedroom will run you about $700 to $800 a month, I would say. Okay, cost of gas. I looked it up and the average cost of gas here right now is about $3.60 a gallon just for regular unleaded gas. That is a little bit higher than the national average right now, and to be honest, I don't really know why it's higher here. Just one of those things. I usually get my gas at Costco and it's like $3.40 to $3.50. So the average electric bill a month is anywhere from $90 to like $120. Obviously that's going to vary pretty drastically depending on the size of your house, how old your house is, just how efficient it is, how many people live there, all sorts of things like that. But in general, the average is about $90 to $120 a month. I can say that our electric bill personally is usually in that range. I don't think we've had an electric bill over like $140, $150 even in the summer, and our house is like 3,200 square feet. And my husband loves keeping our house cold at like 68 degrees in the summer, so that tells you something. But yeah, in general, it's not too bad here. Okay, a loaf of bread, and I always see this used just because I feel like it gives you a pretty good idea of what normal everyday things cost in a place. But it looks like the average cost of a loaf of bread here is about $2.50. And I looked it up just to make sure, and that's pretty much what it is nationwide. So not really anything more, anything less, pretty average on that one. Okay, and last one I wanted to do was eating lunch out, how much a meal will cost you if you go out just for lunch. And it looks like the average here in Idaho Falls is about $12 a person. Again, I looked it up because I was curious, and it looks like nationwide the average is about $13 a person, and obviously that's going to vary pretty drastically depending on where you are. I'm sure a lunch out in like New York City would cost a lot more. A lunch out in some small town, I mean, kind of like Idaho Falls might cost you less, but that's pretty average, and yeah, not too bad. So overall, the cost of living here is pretty affordable. Some things are pretty on par with the nationwide averages, and some things are honestly pretty significantly lower. The cost of living here, I know, is a big factor for a lot of people that are moving here from other cities or other states, just because, especially being out west, it's a lot cheaper than some other cities out here. And obviously we have an amazing quality of life here that I think you can't really get anywhere else, but that's just my opinion. I've also done a lot of other videos on the pros and cons of living here and some things that you should consider if you're thinking about moving here. So I will link those down for you below, but if you are thinking about moving here, I'm a realtor here and I would love to help you out. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them below or send me an email and I'd be more than happy to answer them. So I hope this helped, and until my next video, I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.